Hello and welcome to Flame Black Studio. Today we are going to make my world famous and found on the internet papier-mâché clay. But this stuff is amazing. I want to show you how I make it today and show you the little secrets that I've learned along the way. So here we go. First things first, any kind of mixing bowl. This one's been used like crazy. It's got gunk and stuff on it, but it works pretty good. Actually, I had a hole in it. I stole it from the wife and duct taped it. Cheap is the best motto. The supplies we have: white Elmer's glue, boiled linseed oil, mineral oil, good old-fashioned white flour, and over here, droid compound. You get all this stuff at Lowe's or at the grocery store. This stuff is incredibly cheap. Alright, first step. I did this off screen. This is just a pail of hot water and one roll of Angel Soft double ply or double roll toilet paper. I find this one's like the best one to use. So you basically grab it, squeeze all the water out of it. So it looks like that. It's kind of like, pretty well squeezed out. There's still some water in it and stuff. But you want a little damp. Then you just break it apart into little cube-sized pieces. Just keep doing this. Yeah, about something like that. Don't want to make them too small because they'll go right through your beaters. And I'll demonstrate that later. So you just break it all apart. Little chunks. So the end result, you have a nice little, well, like that. All right, first ingredients. These really don't have to be in any kind of order. First, I'll go ahead and put this down in the comments section too. One overflowing cup of joint compound. Try to get the regular stuff. Light stuff doesn't seem to make it as strong, so I just get the regular joint compound. The one I use is sheetrock. Hold it up again because they need to work out anyway. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sheetrock. You can just get it at Lowe's. I think it's like $8 for 5 gallons and it lasts forever. 1/2 cup flour, overflowing, of course. Just any kind of general purpose flour. It doesn't, just white flour. Doesn't have to be whole grain or anything. You're not going to eat it, I don't think. So you pour that in. And then 3/4 cup of glue. So this is 1/3, so I'm just going to use 3. A little safety tip. Put a little water in the bottom of it too, so when you pour it, it comes out easier. One. Two. 3. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Just get that all mixed in there real good. Now you have this leftover gluey stuff and things you want to get cleaned up. This is what I do. I just take the old water bucket, throw it right in, let it soak. It cleans up a lot better when you're ready to start cleaning up. So I got the flour in. I'll go ahead and put this out of the way. Now this is boiled linseed oil. The reason why you put this stuff in there is to prevent molding, so it'll last forever and everything, because this is like wet toilet paper and stuff, so this really helps. It preserves it. And I put 2 cupfuls in. 2 tablespoons. 1, 2, Love the way this stuff smells. It smells like art class. So we'll get these out of the way. Now this is a new addition to the recipe, the one I found on the web. I always add a little bit of mineral oil to it. It seems to make it a little bit more pliable and more clay-like. So I just put like 2 caps in. So basically that's all the ingredients. And I wanted to talk to you about blenders. Believe it or not, this is actually a blender. It's a Black & Decker. I got it at Walmart. If you're going to do this, you really need a good blender. I recommend the Black & Decker. I've been using it for about a year now. It's been going really good. Haven't had any problems. I tried some other brands. They actually stripped out because this stuff gets pretty heavy. And another thing I wanted to show you, use the dough beaters. Don't use the other ones because it makes a mess. This one blends nicely. It takes a little extra time, but this is the one to use. So you turn on and just get to mixing. And don't be afraid, it takes a little while to mix this up. Yeah, you're going for the consistency of, like a cookie dough. Feels good to be back in the studio. It's been so cold I haven't been able to chance to do anything down here. But it feels good to be back on the horse. I hope spring is here forever now. It's good mixed up. Don't be afraid to take some time like this, But I try to get rid of lumps like this. You'll see them in the mix. Try to blend it in the best you can. It takes a little time, but it's worth it at the end because you don't want to waste this stuff. You've done all the work to mix it up, you might as well use it all. Just take your time, mix it up real good. It gets easier to manipulate back and forth. Just take your time with it. So this is pretty good. You can see how it has a nice cookie dough texture to it. And by putting the mineral oil and stuff in it, it doesn't really stick to your hand so much, but it sculpts really, really well. And it actually, gets to be very clay-like and very usable. Coming through it, you check it out, there's no real big lumps in it or anything. Just kind of run your fingers through it. If you don't find a lot of lumps, it's good to go, basically. So, this is the recipe. The thing about this stuff is it keeps for about, I kept it up for about 2 weeks, and I just put a plastic bag over it and seal it up full of, keep it covered and stuff. And it'll actually last for about 2 weeks. After that, it starts getting funky because when it's wet, it does start to ferment. But the problem is when it ferments, it actually gets even a finer texture. So one of the things you got to consider is, do we want detail or do we want stinky? That's just the way it is with this stuff. But like I said, it's super cheap. Works like a works incredible. And people to my side, you see some of my work. I want to show you a couple other things here real quick. Let me wipe my hands. All right. This one here is an in-process piece I'm doing right now. The Happy Clown. It's wall mounted, of course. I'm going to put some stuff coming out of it. And some fake eyes. It'll be a lot of fun. And I was like, So that's come along. And then this is another one I'm working on right now. It's in its rough state, but it's the Oogle guy, Just something to play around with, working with texture, working with oozing and stuff, and figure out how to get a good skin texture on it. So, like I said, this material, solid. This is a little wet, but, these things really are durable and very strong. Working on lightness. For props, you really don't have to worry about it. But this is a real good material and very cheap. Everything I use is very, very cheap. And, it's just it's just a good way to make art on a budget. Of course, last thing I want to show, you've probably seen pictures of this before, but I just wanted to show it off. The bird mask. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but this is actually done with newsprint soaked in oozing and then just, painted. Pretty light. It's not too bad. So that's all I got today. I'm kind of glad to finally show you the recipe. And stay tuned. I'll have more work coming. Now it's getting warmer and stuff. And as we get closer to the 2014 hunt season, hopefully I got some really cool stuff to show you guys. So thank you for watching. And I'll be posting the video to you as soon as possible. Thank you.